I mean, I'm gonna help him out, right? But it's more of like a him thing, you know?
Yeah, and I guess if you help him out in turn, it becomes an us thing.
Well, it potentially could, but we'll see.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yo, I gotta call you back. What's up? Alright. I gotta call you back. I'm having a fucking meeting. Be right back, alright?
Okay.
Oh shit! Here we go.
That guy should have written a contract. Fucking sue the shit out of him.
I mean, listen. In my opinion, it would have been fine.
Sorry for the wait.
It would have been fine if they gave the 15K deposit back.
Oh, Julian, you finally around?
Yeah, I've been around, brother. Good to
Really?
see you, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so what's up, players? Hello, communication, what's going on?
Well, I don't wanna... I don't wanna speak too much in case, you know, I get shit on for speaking for people again. I'm not really sure if I should be the one to tell you or not.
I think that's the problem, Fanny. People are scared to speak to each other, so 100%.
No, I don't think people are scared to speak to each other. I think when I speak, I'm not respected as an individual, and people think that I'm speaking on behalf of Ming.
Okay.
You should just say what you gotta say, you know.
Okay.
So,
okay, so I guess
okay.
I guess we'll just get it started then. I will get it started, but I would like to let you guys all know right now that I'm speaking and telling the story because no one else is speaking, and I'm willing to tell you what happened, not because I'm speaking on behalf of anybody. All right.
Okay.
So, first things first, we kicked Hazel out. That stemmed from a lot of different things, specifically because there was one instance a few weeks ago, or like a week or two ago, where I was getting held up. Oh my God, Julian, I'm sorry. There was a you need a mask, so I punched you.
Oh, can I borrow somebody's mask for a second, Ming? I'll give it back to you in a moment. I don't have the helmets.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we kicked Hazel out for a few reasons.
Who is we? Who decided on this?
Well, I thought of the idea first. I talked to Ming about it, talked to Julian about it, talked to Lovemore about it, talked to Dickhead about it, talked to Forehead about it last. And nobody had a problem with it until after it was done. After I spoke with Hazel about... Okay, I'll start from the top. There were the reasons. We removed him from the panel as a precaution in case he found out we were trying to get rid of him, and in case he robbed like the whole house. But we took him off the panel first. Oh right, Des. And then Hazel showed up a few hours later trying to get in the house.
Hold on, reverse. You said there was something that happened 2 weeks ago that was.
Oh yeah,
that was an issue.
I was getting held up on the block, and then Hazel drove up. Ming asked him to help, and then he didn't help.
Okay, why was this not brought up like when everybody was around last week?
Because I brought it up to him initially, like alone. Already.
Okay.
And then he said he just doesn't like drama and wants to avoid conflict, and he has a lot of friends in the city, and he doesn't want to get on anyone's bad side. And then I gave him a hypothetical situation. I said, what if your good friend Kitty were to shoot me? What would you do? And he said, oh, Kitty would never shoot you. I would not do anything, pretty much. I would not defend you.
Okay.
So there was that. And then, as you know, I've been trying to grow the money running business. Me and Ming have gotten a lot of clients together. We run money for a lot of people. And I have expressed to everyone in the house pretty much that I would like to continue doing that business and expanding. And Hazel was going behind my back and getting customers for himself, and also doing it as a favor to people for free. And when I confronted him about it, he lied to me and said that he was referring people to me, when right in front of my face, he took a call with another customer of his. And so for those reasons, that's why I thought of the idea that, well, that's why I don't trust Hazel, pretty much. And then Hazel showed up at the house. He couldn't access the house. Me and Forehead were driving at the time, and so we went to the house to go speak with him. and I gave Hazel the news there, and he took it pretty well and just left. And then after that, that's when Forehead expressed that he had a problem with it. But when I had talked to him prior, he did not. So I thought everyone was in agreement. And at that time, I knew you were sick, so you wouldn't be around for a few days.
Okay.
That is the first situation.
Okay, that's the
Okay.
first situation.
So,
Okay, so then Forehead,
so-
what
yeah,
happened
so-
from your perspective?
A little bit different from my perspective, but you know. So I wake up one day and then Fanny's like, we're gonna kick Hazel out of the house. Here's the reasons. Now, I agree the reasons were good reasons. I knew they were concerning. I'm not saying they weren't, right? But the issue I had a problem with is that Hazel was kicked out of the house with a free people's decision. I think kicking someone out of the house is a big problem, you know. Is something that everyone should discuss, right? And he should have a chance to defend himself. It's like you said, right? Something happened 2 weeks ago. And by the way, he got his key after that happened. Like after the whole robbery shit, that's after that he got his key to the house. There couldn't have been that big of a problem at the time, right? So I'm not saying the concerns weren't real concerns, but the way he got kicked out of the house made no sense. Everyone should speak about it. He should have a chance to defend himself. And that's it.
I agree that it happened way too fast.
Let Forehead finish first, and then we can.
Okay.
Just so we can hear both parts.
I thought we already talked this through, to be honest. We had like a
thank you
hour-long
so much for the
conversation
4
about
months.
this yesterday.
Yeah, well, we're just telling AK what happened.
Yeah. That I'm just telling AK.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling AK, like, I think we sorted it out yesterday. That, I agree, it was done way too fast.
But so I'm confused on one part though. You said that the people that were involved in the decision was Lovemore, you, Desmond, Ming, Julian, Dickhead, and then Forehead. But Forehead.
No. I
Well,
found
talked to
out.
Forehead
Listen, I found
before.
out about it after he was already kicked out.
No, he was only removed from the panel
But
as a
that is
precaution.
kicked out.
No, we would have just, we
Can't
could have
get
just
into the
added him
house.
back.
But the fact is, the decision is already made. He's already.
No, I think
he
that's where
can't
the
get into the house.
disagreement is. Because that was, like, I don't think you understand when I say the word precaution. And we could have always added him
like
back.
this though, no? Like, he gets removed. Dez isn't always around to remove him off the panel. What if we told that shit to Hazel? We sat down with him. He didn't agree with it. Went through the house, took all the shit, and dipped.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
mean, take his
precaution.
key.
So
And just be aware as well, like during that entire week, there was over 100K of cash in the house at all times.
Taking his key to, like, I mean, that doesn't
Cash,
really do
cash,
anything.
yeah, but what cash? Cash that he's given to the house? Like he provides
No,
50K
like,
every
cash
week.
the
in
money
in the
running
box.
cash.
There's money in the house, you know.
There was like 200K
So-
in there at one point.
In the talk yesterday, everyone agreed that the reasonings for the kicking was valid. It's just the haste behind it was a little bit, was too much and too fast, and it needs to change in the future. The only thing is that there's a bit of a caveat being there's now this panel that, people can just come in and fuck up your whole day, everything you worked for over just a whim, And I think due to the fact that he spent, almost 2 months kind of like lingering around, like not kind of struggling to really mingle with everybody in a way where he was being brought along with things. He had a key to the house. One reason why he started doing things to other people is when I spoke to him, and he told me that, I kind of feel left out. I'm not being called for things. I don't got a key because I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. And that's when I called Ford and I called Fanny. I was like, hey, look, he feels left out. You have to do a job. Take him, have him do some things, give him a chance. And each chance he was given, he kind of let people down and broke trust.
But
You know?
Julian, I'm confused as to why you were involved in this decision making, since you were the person that's involved the least out of everyone.
I wasn't involved in
Hazel.
decision making.
No, I just went around and I told everyone and asked for their opinion on it.
Yeah, all I was is I was made aware of the mistakes he had made after I had told them to bring him around more often. I wasn't part of the whole making the call of what happened,
Yeah, I
Julian
tried
was
bringing
too
Hazel
quiet
around
in
a
this
lot,
situation.
and I even took Hazel to do like the money runs with me.
Yeah,
And
already
so
know Hazel
I
that well.
actually,
I mean,
sorry, sorry, go ahead.
the whole I think kicking somebody should never be necessary ever, but it will be necessary if people are invited on a whim, which is why I'm a person that's very cautionary with how I add people in initially. I don't think Hazel was ever an issue in my eye. I think I
know,
hear what you're
Dowie, I
saying, and
know.
I think the precaution is great. But the only thing that I'm a bit that I don't kind of see is like how there was issues previously, but that was never brought up, and then he was given a key. That's a bit strange to me. If there was already issues brewing, that should have been handled like as it happened, no?
Yeah, but okay. I mean, going back to what you said, like if people are invited on a whim, didn't you say before you left, Hazel's is kind of the guy, he just pays 15K and he's off doing his own thing?
Yeah.
So is that kind of not, that's kind of somebody coming in on a whim, no?
Yeah, but that's because when we initially invested in the house, we needed people to invest. So like, yeah, going forward, it wouldn't be a good idea. And I agree that Hazel initially, or I mean, from the basis of what he's invited on, is a bit of a, definitely like a Joker card. So is it the biggest deal in the world that he got kicked? Probably not. I don't think.
I don't think if it was anyone else, the same, like, conclusion would have been suggested by me. I think out of everyone in the house, I have hung out with Hazel the most, and I had the most, like, trust in him and the most broken as well.
But Forehead, when you were saying that you find this problematic, is it that how the decision was made or who it was made against?
No, I mean, I already said the concerns are concerns, right? But like, I mean, I think the fact that they didn't get a chance to defend themselves, you know what I mean? Like, this is the type of thing like you have a meeting about, you speak about it, you speak to the guy about it, see his side of the story. I didn't even know his side of the story, you know? Like, I don't know shit. Then she got the
Did he
house.
even try to give his side of the story?
I mean, he didn't,
They
but he was
talked
already
about-
kicked out the house.
Like when you explain why he's been
okay.
kicked out, did he say anything or did he just walk away?
No, he
okay,
just
listen,
said,
I
okay.
get what you're saying, but look at it from his perspective, right? He walks up to your door, he couldn't unlock anymore, every time he's kicked out of the house. What's he gonna say? Oh, clearly we don't fucking like him, you know? I mean, it's clearly it's done.
I agree that I agree that it was done too fast, and I wish we had a group meeting about it, and that is my fault. But I don't agree that we shouldn't have taken that precaution. I still believe that the precaution isn't permanently kicking him out of the house. It's a precaution. I don't know what other word I can use.
I do feel like, kind of like you said too, what I said yesterday after I listened to you guys talk about everything and gathered everything, that he is a bit of an anomaly in a sense where no one else in the house.
Why is
type of
Julian
hand
talking,
in this
guys?
situation?
I've
And
never seen
I
Julian
think
mouse.
it's also, in a way, part his fault for having not spent the 2 months earning enough trust to be able to be given the opportunity like everyone else probably would have. And being so sort of on the fence about things and being a little wishy-washy, plus the famous lies and a few mistakes he had made, I think all resulted to the way that he got treated at the end.
That, I mean, the issue here, it's simple. Like, it just lands in communication. From my perspective, Hazel was never an untrustworthy individual. Even though, if I would pick one person that I would trust less, it would probably be Hazel, but not because of what he did, just because of what he didn't do.
Exactly.
He never did anything
I ain't gonna
that
fucking
to me could say,
tell him to
show any
keep
type of
quiet,
mistrust.
guys.
He
Sure,
didn't
I'm not
even
that
do
kind of
anything against
person.
you guys that I would concern as mistrusting, because nothing of this was communicated to me at any point. So like, just on that basis, there's no reason to be mistrusting of him. I'm
Okay, but
sure like
if
we could have
you-
had the conversation with him and sorted it out, but I mean, it's the big deal. I don't think so. I mean, not necessarily.
But if you're trying to build a business and he's going around your back, building up another clientele, then surely that's not trustworthy. No? How could you trust
I
somebody
even
like
asked him to
Yeah,
his
that's
face.
problematic. I mean, the thing is, again, I feel uncomfortable commenting on the situation when I haven't
will just
seen or
close
been a
chat.
part of
I
any
will just close
conversation
chat.
regarding it. It's like when Forehead came to me and said that, oh, Future's house got stolen by fucking lumber union guys. And I'm like, okay, what are the specifics? Like, did they write a contract? What did they take? What did he have before? Like, there's so many variables to this that matter.
Yeah.
And if you
Well, it's
don't
different
have
when
every
you don't
single
have the other
variable
side of the
to...
story as well. I mean, you don't know his side, right?
Right, exactly. Now, like, I don't know. I personally don't think this is a huge issue. I think the principle about this that is problematic is communication. Like, there
I
needs
agree.
to be more decisive communication made, and people need to be more decisive in their decision making. And but it needs to be decisions that are made together if it's something that affects the whole unit. I mean, it's that simple, really. No.
I think everyone agrees based on yesterday's conclusion after the talk we had. We all came to that, conclusion. So
Yeah. Okay. So what? So Hazel got giga fucked down. Did he receive anything? Like, did we pay him out or anything?
No.
I told him to ask forehead.
Okay.
No, because he got into a fucking started hitting people with a wrench. So.
Oh right.
Well, he started
Yeah.
hitting people.
Yeah,
with
hit
Well,
me in future with the range.
Well, I think Dick had hit him with a wrench first, and then he started. Like, I don't even know. I wasn't there
so
for the
he was
fucking
defending
wrench.
himself. He didn't.
Well, I think Dick had robbed him or hit him with a wrench, and then he hit Future and Lovemore with a wrench or some shit. I don't know. I wasn't there
Okay.
for any
So
of it.
how the fuck can we blame him for doing
Yeah,
that?
I mean, yeah.
No,
I feel like- I feel like-
no. The time with me and Future there was no aggravation whatsoever. We're having a conversation with him. He pulled out a wrench. He hit Paul in the face with the wrench. Hit Future, then hit me. We didn't have
Yeah,
any
I
weapons.
probably,
We were just talking to him.
I probably would have stabbed you in the face if it was.
When
me,
you say
so-
you talked to him, I don't know. I just
Future was there.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm a honest. At this rate, we don't give him shit back. It is what it is. I mean, it's done. What's done is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that. Listen, like, at the end of the days, when you run into issues, you just have to solve them as an adult. And if you apply an adult mindset to things, they're rarely going to become an issue, I think. And obviously, it's not that easy. It's not like it's not binary. It's not like 1 and 0. But
You're right,
this
100%.
seems to have been like a really complicated issue that became maybe more complicated than it had to be. Now, I mean, Fanny, I totally get your side of it. Like, you have your shit that you care about, and you feel like when people are doing scoundrel shit against it, and you want to act on it. I get that. I would do the same probably. It's just that, and I think that shit is fine. It's just go through the proper process.
Yeah, I fucked up on that one.
Yeah, it's okay to fuck up as long as you realize and make adjustment. No, you can't grow if you don't recognize and have conversation about it. But that's why communication needed.
All right.
So was this the big issue
No,
really? Like, it was
no.
this?
No. No.
Okay.
I can. Unless someone else wants to.
Yeah, this was just
Okay, the
recapping
story?
you. This already has been resolved.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was resolved
The
yesterday.
fun part's
but,
still yet to come.
Just, Julian, do you want to tell it since you're sort of like in the like a bystander?
Let me try and think for 1 second to how to even
Okay.
begin this summarization.
Because I don't want to just tell it from. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to be called out again for the same thing as I got called out for yesterday.
I think it must come from me.
I don't think it'll happen. I think most of the stuff that had happened has been between Forehead and you and.
Wait,
Ming.
Lovemore. Why do you say it has to come from me?
But yeah, I agree with Wolfman. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I think Ming is the one who should talk to you about the next subject, because
Okay.
I would say he was in
Well,
charge, or he had the idea
Well, what
behind
part?
it. The
Well,
expansion.
the idea I had. Listen. So the thing is, for us to grow, we need more people, right? And everybody from that other house, Future, Peter, I think Kevin, I think everybody agreed that we should try and go into something bigger and get something big. So the idea was for everybody to go under one roof and combine everybody's fucking resources. But we have been waiting to see what your opinion on it was, because we don't know how you feel about it.
Okay. So, the purpose of expansion is what?
To grow.
To have more
As a collective.
For what purpose?
resources, to progress
For what
more
purpose?
with Buttcoin, to be able to have more people to do the heists and the ammunition, whatever robbery stuff, and to expand. So it's for like both like protection as well as business reasons.
Okay. So you just want more of everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And I assume this is your old gang then, Ming, or?
Mostly, but not all. Some people like well, I mean, at least I was thinking RJ as well. Apparently, he's been talking to you, doing Sandy. I don't really know him too well, but
Yeah,
And
I've
then,
worked a bit with him.
Kevin is someone who we've been working with, or that I specifically have been working with for the money running stuff as well.
Okay.
He's mostly on the
And,
other storm. He's somebody I introduced to Fanny to help her out on the other storm.
Okay. And what is the real intention here? Is it just like what you're trying to buy one property and that's it, or like what's the goal here?
no, the way I see it, so the way I was looking at it, if we have one big property and everything together, these times where you're asking people to do, I'll give you an example from like how you could use it, right? When you're asking people to do Sani and get shit like that, I feel like you need more people like that can go out and do it. You see what I'm saying? Like Zuck, RJ, and I mean now Lovemore can all, when you look at us, chances are we're not going to go out and do Sani and shit. That's just not what we're for. But when you have more people that are willing to do stuff like that, I feel like everybody can come together and put the resources together to build a bigger thing.
Okay.
And
Yeah, because
just,
the issue for me is never finding people that can do it, but you're saying the pro would be that we would get more of everything.
Same goals.
That's
Exactly.
the goal here.
And some stuff you're also missing is that the fact that ever since you went kind of sick and dealing with your own stuff, they've added these warehouses to the real estate.
Yeah, no, I checked them out last week.
Okay, sweet. And a lot of the stuff just cost an absolute fuck ton of Bitcoin, and I think Ming is trying to become more self-sufficient as a group, not have to rely on other people. And then the group he's talking about, like the names he just mentioned, they've already banded together and bought a house. They've already have a Bitcoin mine that's almost double as large as ours, and they're all very hardworking and have proved, that amongst themselves. So that's why I think got the idea to.
yeah, I
let's
think it would
combine
be
everything.
like, how we're all paying like 15K each a week. From my point of view, for this new thing that we're trying to build, it would basically be like every single bit of our money, what we make, goes directly into the group. So we can just funnel that shit, like everything we make just goes into the house. We don't need to calculate how much each person has put in. We need everyone to be like 1,000% on board, putting in everything we make into the group in the house.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you deal with personality clash with so many people involved in one project?
I think with a common goal, if we're all working towards a common goal, all the personality stuff can be worked through.
I also think the people that are involved or are going to be involved, if it all goes through, they all have experience with each other, know each other quite well, and then once they're new to the edition, I've also been hanging out with them and us coincidentally, and it seems to be
gonna be the
matching quite
juicy
well.
one,
For example, I
Messiah.
spent the last 2 days with RJ, and I quite like him already.
I mean, the way I see it, the bigger you are, the more reach you have, no?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I think for me, resources is secondary, though. I want to make sure I'm around people that I have a good time with, and that I'm not surrounded by fucking idiots, basically. So I don't know. Are these people idiots?
Can I tell you my
Okay,
idea that I had, AK, for that purpose?
So I mean, they are slightly. I think it's a mix. Of
No, like you
idiots
should have seen,
Kevin.
you should have seen them yesterday, AK. They were mediating. Like I was surprised because I thought they were idiots, but they were really calm and level-headed and rational and logical, and
Where you at?
it was just surprising for me too. They
but
seemed very
it's
like
easy to
mature.
it's easy to assess an situation
Okay.
that you don't have.
Guys,
an emotional
I'm gonna
connection
pick
to.
up Dickhead, okay?
Okay.
But I mean, that's great. I'm just I don't know. I think that I guess my worry is that. Listen, I'm gonna be completely transparent. I don't share the same mindset as 99% of the people that live in this town. And sometimes, if I'm supposed to be responsible for things that other people have done, let's say someone decides to, I don't fucking know, shoot someone just because they don't like them, and then I have to roll around with a gun and fucking do drive-bys on this guy every day because this guy just doesn't like this person and this childish nonsense, then I'm not about
So
that.
you mean
I'm
like
not trying.
what happened today?
What happened today?
The Kaneshiro shit?
I
Nobody
don't
told
know
you
what
about
that
that?
is.
The pawn shop shit?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, there was a
Oh.
lot of shit going down in the pawn shop, and I got told, yo, come with me, grab the gun. And I ended up shooting one of the Kaneshiro people in there, and that's
What is
apparently
there?
people
Or can
who's-
of she-rope?
Yeah,
No,
something like that. I don't know what the
So
fuck their name is.
it's a group of Asian descent, I think. They live in Mirror Park. They own a lot of real estate up there, and they're a large group. I'm thinking like maybe 30 plus people. And it's ran by Mary Mushkin. And people in that group are people like JJ, people like Ivan, people like whatever.
Yeah, you know, the funny part about all this is that actually I spoke with JJ just yesterday or 2 days ago, and we're doing business together. And he said, if Forehead will stop hunting our people, then we will happily bring all of our money through your group. And then now this has happened.
And then
And I don't-
today, another thing happened with them too, where
Not hunting, robbing.
Robbing, sorry.
And then today they tried to rob them again, and then the Kaneshiro people beat down, I guess, Forward and everyone else that was with them. Took their phones.
Why did
took
this?
their
Why did
HQ
this stop?
chip. I think they were just doing their thing. They had like a
I don't
shopping
know.
device.
Honestly, I wouldn't even.
They're trying to
no,
scan
no,
the truck. I
no,
don't know.
no, they didn't start from that. It started from the pawn shop.
was the day
Yesterday,
before,
I
right?
don't. Yeah, so it was yesterday. Something I don't know what happened in the pawn shop. I don't know like what was going down. I just got told to grab the gun. Let's go. And you know, there was a bunch of people inside the pawn shop. 2 of them had guns, I think. One of them got shot. One of them got held up outside, and that was about it. And
Yeah.
you know, shit kind of pop. I don't know anything that happened.
means
What
no
happened
picture of
inside?
Russia?
But it was, I think, Future, Forehead, O.
Yeah,
were
and
there.
today, Future
But
Forward.
wait, no, but after, another thing I don't agree with is fucking dickhead grabbed the car, blocked the door, and when the cops showed up, he started screaming that he got shot by him. To the cops. I don't really fuck with it. And then today, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Boombox, what's good,
Did you
I
player?
don't
voice
know about
that to
that, to
him?
be honest.
Forehead or dickhead?
Yeah.
No. So there's another thing as well with dickhead, which I'm sure when he gets here,
Well,
he'll
yeah,
bring it
we'll
up.
wait.
Yeah, wait for DK to come.
Yeah, you should voice these concerns and like.
That's
You know,
oh,
this
no,
happened.
but-
This just happened.
Okay, yeah, go.
Yeah.
But
And we've
yeah,
been
to go
waiting
back
for
to
you.
my to go back to my point. In a big group setting, there will be times when someone will hit up my phone and they say, "Yo, AK, I'm being chased by the cops," and I'm gonna ask why. And a lot of people they don't fuck with that.
That's fine though.
Uh,
I think if people understand that you're not that kind of person and you're not always going to be involved, it's because I look at you similar to Kevin. Kevin is
Yeah.
very business minded,
Yeah.
but when he needs to do something, he will do it.
Oh, AK's
I
actually
kind of
ugly
see
as
you as
fuck.
the same. I don't expect you to always go. I don't expect you to jump
Yeah,
in a
sorry
group of
guys, I'm
6,
doing 50
roll
things
out
at
in
once
fucking
here.
cars and go shoot some people.
I'm
you know?
helping my little
I
girl.
don't
She's
see you
eating
as that
dinner right
person.
now. I'm doing like 50
No.
things at once. Yeah.
I see you as somebody who can
My
bring
partner's not feeling
structure
too
to
well.
a group and build that way.
He's ugly
Okay,
as
but
shit.
in terms of structure of this group, like how many people is this in total?
How many do we have now? 5?
No, we're like
Kevin.
7.
Well, I mean, like right here, 5.
Oh.
Then there's Kevin, Forehead, Dickhead, Future, Peter, RJ.
10.
Am I missing
Ish.
anybody else?
Ming.